Sorry I'm late. Hi, Bandit. Cool music, yeah. The live has started right now. And we're gonna continue with Myst. And I dare you to remain sober for the rest of the stream. But yeah, first thing we gotta do is... we came back with the red page last time, I think. So we gotta go back and get the blue one today. Oh, now I don't remember how to get there at all. Oh, it's through the cog. Okay. So that should be easy job. Because now I know what to do. Just gotta do it all over again. Don't show bottles on game. I have no choice about what the game shows. But you have choice over your own actions. Oh, that is lot. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this should be finished. I just gotta get the blue page. I don't think the audio, the code changes. What about this? We never did do this. Was it just a red herring? Very interesting. So that was faster than I thought it was gonna be. But I'm very intrigued about the thing. The... Okay, so I think we need more pages for this. But now I don't really know where to go. What's in here? There's this thing that we gotta turn on, but first we need to turn on the power on the basement. Here. And I don't remember seeing a clue for that. Hey, Epic DJ, welcome. I'm doing fine. Except for my voice, that is weird. I did something stupid today. Oh, I saw that you commented that. But I'm not gonna comment on that. So there's this. Powered spaceship. So we want this. The right one to work. Generator switches. So do we want to turn on only the right ones? So this. Because if we do... oh, now that everything's off. Now I can get the right one to work. So what does that say? Power. Is this maths? Hey Everett, welcome! What stupid thing did you do? Basically I got a scam call and I'm kind of tired of getting scam calls. So when the guy picked up, you know those scam calls that first you get a bot just baiting you into talking? And then when the guy picked up, I screamed like a horror movie scream. But then it wrecked my voice. So now I'm dealing with the consequences of my actions. Oh, this is up. So when I came back, the switches were all turned up. When I come back from a book. Like this. Page? Where do I put page? In there? Did you figure out the fortress rotation? Yeah, I did. Oh, you weren't here. That's so sad. But I did. And then I got the 2 pages, the blue and the red one. That's great. And scam callers don't deserve grace. Yeah, but I feel kind of sad for them because imagine you're just a guy who is getting paid for doing as many calls as you can during the day. So you're not actually the one running the operation, you know? So I think a little bit about that. Water turbulent pool. What is... That does nothing, right? Water turbulent pool. It just makes the water, the thing have water? Yeah. And I don't know why would I need water for. I'm glad you figured that out. Hope you like the elevator puzzle in retrospect. Going forward, the sort of practical in-world puzzle will be common. Yeah, now that I know about it, I feel good. But first, it was kind of hard to get in the headspace to do that. Well, there's a page here. Enter the number of marker switches on the island into the imager. Have I done that? It's 8 switches, right? Have I tried it? Was it 8 or 9? Apparently it wasn't 8. Or 9. It's worse when people do live threats on those cams. Criminals try to make me get scared of cam to get money, told them fuck off. Yeah. I'm not one to fall for scams, but... Okay, so I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. And I don't usually pick up the phone. This time I just picked it up because, I don't know. It was not a... It wasn't marked as spam. Usually my carrier does the spam filtering for me. So where do I put this page? I'm confused. Because it's not a colored page. So I imagine it would be in the Myst book. Can I try to put it here? No. How do I read the page? You don't open. Page? You don't open. Is let me count how many of those are there. There's one here, one in the beginning by the boat, one by that building. So that's 3, 4, 1 by the ship, 5, 6. What's in here? Oh, it's this. And this. So 3 number code. No, I will not be playing Roblox. So this turns off the pressure. And I figure I gotta do something before I open here the pressure. And it has to do with the tree. This tree. But now I'm carrying a page around. That's 7. I don't need this anymore. Was it 7 switches? Why does it only go up on the left now? And previously it was going up on the right. I'm confused. Again. What do I do with page? Oh, I'm gonna try to click one of these books with this page. Book? Yeah, nothing happens. So now I have a page. This is the book for the constellations. This has colors in it. Satellite, spaceship. This is for us to play in the keyboard inside the spaceship. There was another book, yeah, this one, but this one's about the combinations on the fireplace. Now, how do I do? How do I know which one to use? Or do I just try different ones? There's a whole lot of them, so I don't think I gotta try different ones. I think I gotta know which one it is. Oh my god, how many are there? Oh my god. Okay, this is crazy. You've reached them all. Nope. Maybe we'll try the first one just to see what it does. Oh my god. Okay. Let's try this with one combination. But not the first one. Because if it is one of them, then it's not gonna be the obvious one. Okay, so first one that shows up for me. The noise is kinda... Then one here, here, and here. Nothing happens. This looks right. Should it happen instantly? Do I press the button again? Yeah. This is gonna be terrible. Okay, so pretty sure we can't do this with the info I have. Oops. And this one? And they also don't look like anything that I recognize. What do I do with page? And if I try 7 here? Hey. Is it 7? Apparently not. The topographical extrusion test doesn't show this island, does it? It shows some other one. Shows a mountain. There's nothing that I think I can take from this. Nice. I start a game and I immediately get lost. Now it doesn't open anymore. And I have page. Or is it that the thing doesn't power up anymore because I haven't done this? Yeah, now both of them go up. What? But if I do more than 6... then it goes wrong. And if I go back there again and do the flip here and go back down. So am I taking power from the ship? Oh, there goes Vice. Yeah, I think what threw me off last time when I was trying the elevator was that sometimes when you click stuff, you can't even see your mouse. Like when I click to open the door, it does the animation and then there's nothing I can do, I can't move. So I thought that was the same situation. Now it doesn't work. What? Why is it all on? What? But what if I leave it all on and then try to do the thing? This. Will it work? And then maybe try the one in the ship again. Here? Um, nope. And this stops here. There's no other. Okay, so I turn it all off. There's also the thing that says library, but then we don't get to a library when we go in. So now that it's been off, nope. Like if I come back here and open this, with this. There's this elevator. I can't go around it. And this is one of the things that where you click and it doesn't let you do anything. Any advice for stop checking phone for messages? Do something else. Get a hobby, man. Okay, so in here I see the boats. Darkness. Key. This we have used, and the other one we have used as well. So why does it say library? Do we have to turn this? Can we go through this door? I don't think so. Need you edit a video today? Then go do it. Like if I turn this thing. Oh, I think now it's pointing to different stuff than it was before. The red things. Because it was white when we got there. But we had a plate. So now we're looking at 3. Seven, 2, 4. So that's different. Okay. Picture. Picture time. Can you do bench dips for triceps? Yeah, I can. Take my max rep. For bench, it's like 20. Oh, thank you, Everett. 724, yeah. But let's rotate it to the other red one and see that one as well. But now, my question is the 724 the switches I have to turn on the generator for things to work? Bench dips, not bench press. I know. I can do both. I do work out biceps and triceps. So this is the same one as before. 240 was the time for the clock tower, and the other one was the weights puzzle. Okay. So we have 724. Can you curl a 12-kilo dumbbell? I can. So now turn this. New people in your metric system. The superior one, you mean? The base 10 one where you can just divide stuff easily? Sometimes I see recipes with pounds and I'm like, what does pound even mean, man? Do you want me to beat my food before I cook it? Don't know why we still use English system. I sort of know how to. And also temperature is crazy for me. That you guys don't use 0 as a base for temperature. Like, what does 32 even mean? Base 10 is lame, life is better when you're confused. Oh, what were the numbers? 724. So this is 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 7, 4. Well, that didn't do anything. Where else do we have number combinations? Remember an analogy where Celsius is asking water how it feels, whereas Fahrenheit is asking a human how it feels? Yeah, I heard of that, but that also doesn't sit well with me because I've known Celsius throughout all my life, so if I'm telling you that I feel 0 degrees and I know that it feels cold, and I've never been water, so I don't know what water would feel like. And it also makes sense that water boils at 100 and freezes at 0. It's just so neat, the two extremes. Like, you know that 100% is changing states and 0% is changing states again. So it just makes sense. Let me try to do this again and see if it makes a difference. Well, but it doesn't go to 7, does it? It just has 1, 2, and 3. Oops. Yeah. So I don't think it make a difference. And this one doesn't have any numbers. Oh, is it this? 7, 2, 4? Matches. Oh, it's for this. But I gotta turn the thing on first? Ooh. Noise. Then do I have to wait? Oh, I still have the page. Nice. So I can't hold 2 things with 1 hand. You look cold person. I am an efficiency-oriented person, which people who know me would tell you that they hate about me. Would you like a bit of backstory that isn't a game's fault? I'd love it. Go on. I'm very interested. Okay, so now this is on. So what does that mean? What about 3? What happens to 3? 3. Nothing? Nothing happens to 3? 3. Can I turn this? I can, but it doesn't do anything. Now, do we have any difference with power? Okay, let me check something. I think we gotta do a combination of something that goes to 100 here. I'm good at being efficiently incorrect. I know the feel. But I'm someone who I have a lot of methods. And I gotta follow my methods. And I gotta think through everything before I do it. So I get annoyed if people who are with me don't get their keys out of their bags before we reach the door, because then they're stopped in front of the door scrambling for their keys, and I'm like annoyed. Method acting. Atreus and Catherine, the people in the note by the boat, built this cabin when they first lived in this island. You learn more about those events elsewhere in the series. Elsewhere where? Books? I've been looking for something to read. I'm finishing the Dark, is it the Dark Tower? Yeah. I'm on the 7th book of the Dark Tower from Stephen King. So this didn't go down because I fucked the weights over. And now the gas stove is on. But maybe I gotta turn the thing. Oh my god. How can this be so hard? Because this isn't going up. The pressure? The part is in the Book of Atreus. Read a whole series about a decade ago that was quite a thing. Oh, don't spoil me the ending. But I love the first one. Second and third one were a power through. And then it got better. But I'm taking my time with the 7th one because it's... I think I like Roland a lot more when he was alone. So I had to turn this on. Okay, so now we have all the pressure. And I'm scared to go even further and then... Yeah, and something blows up. Okay, so something did blow up. And it was in the tree. What was it? Was it here? It continues to go up. So now I'm confused. But we can turn the thing to look. This? Oh, where's the rest of... Sort of there? What's blowing up? Roland's a good character. The sheer bloat of the story started to frustrate me eventually. Behemoth of King Stanions, yeah. And there's some other books of his that mention the characters. Like, I like the short stories with the characters. I don't get what's blowing up. Or maybe I should keep going. Is it like turning the tree? How do I get in though? Like Wizard and Glass the best because it provided actual beginning, middle, and end to a specific story. I'm glad I read it, but I'm also glad that I finished with it. Yeah. I've never read Wizard and Glass. Oh, Wizard and Glass is one of the books? Because the names are completely different in Portuguese, so... Oh, it's going up. Now how do I... Okay. Do I have to bring it back to my level so I can get in? It's the book that's mostly the flashback to Roland as a child. Oh, I know. And there's other books that I've read. Okay, so then it falls down. Okay. Okay, I get it now. So I gotta be there at the right time. Let's turn this on again. Hello? Oh, I gotta turn this. Okay. So I didn't need the match. What is that book called in Portuguese? Wizard and Glass? It's... I think it's Mago e Vidro, que é... Which it's the... I think it's the direct translation to Wizard and Glass. Oh my god, it's so hard to get to the thing. Okay, come up. Okay, this comes down. Nice. Thought you were saying it would translate to something totally different. Yeah, it's just that I don't associate the words because they're different. But the Dark Tower, the last one I'm reading in English to get the difference. I do prefer reading or consuming media in their its original language, so that's why I learn a lot of different languages. Now what do I do? Jump? Or should I have something in hand while I'm doing this? Or should I just appreciate the view? That didn't do anything. No, come back. Could always get another match and light the tree on fire. Do you think that would work? I don't think I leave the cabin with the match though. Would that be funny? Oh, I do. No, it goes off. So now this is all the way up. What does it mean for me? What did it mean when I was up there? What did I see? And now if I look at it, have I turned the thing? Oh my god. Here. Is this... Yeah, I think it's looking at the tree. But it was already there before, wasn't it? Yeah, because the red thing is pointing to where the puzzle is solved. Or what the puzzle affects when it's solved. Okay, so tree goes up. What about ship and energy? Yeah. And what else is there for me to do besides ship? There's energy. There's fireplace. Bandit, we're gonna stay in this game. But you're welcome to play any game you want. What if I do this now? Does power come? Ay, ay. Does spaceship open with only half the power? It looks like it doesn't. But I don't know how to get 100% power. Better go to therapy. That's what you need. So now I did the thing again. But I'm scared I'm gonna click this and it's gonna... Yeah. So let me... Where's my notebook? Let me write down what each switch gives in power. So that we can... So first one is 10. 7. And this one is 8. Can't believe I'm gonna have to do maths. 16. 5. It's 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 6th one. That's 2. That's 22. That's 19. And that's 9. Yeah, I'm a human and I'm judging you. Therapists are contractually obligated to not judge you. They must help you. And you gotta find the right therapist, the one with a methodology that's gonna help you. You say maths, that's UK English. In US, the plural of math is math. But then it sounds like meth. That word throws me off. Oh, yeah, I think I got a mixture of all the Englishes I know. I follow a lot of Australians. So I have a mixture of Australian and a British any and American English. Also a lot of Canadians, so I say sorry. So that's 9 plus 1, which will give us 10. Plus 10, that's 20. That's 22. plus 8. That's 50. Oh, there's no other numbers that help me. This can't get to 100. 16? 16 and 19? That will be 35. So that will be 85. Then we'd need 15, which we don't have. Or do we? No, we don't have. We only have 99, so that makes sense. The amalgamation accent. I sound great, thank you. I think I do sound better than... I think a lot of people don't even try to sound comprehensible. I'm a good mimic in things that I do. And that's why I learn stuff fast as well. I try to mimic what I see or I hear. That's how I learned my English. I never went to school because I didn't have the money. But I don't understand. English is quite good, thank you. I love the music in here. Oh, I can look at the sky without being on the chair. That's beautiful. But what if lines turn off? Then I look at the sky. Can I? Can't. So I can only look at the sky when the lights are turned off. I feel like this doesn't have any more purposes. And I love that this is the message of utmost importance and I haven't even read it until now. Let's count this again. So that's one thing there. Oh, there's this one as well. So that's 2. 1, 2, 3. Or have I miscounted already? No, that's 3. 3. 4 with that one. There's none down here. Can go further. 5 with this one. 6, 7. So 6. 7. 8. It's 8. It is 8. So I don't understand. Game is hard. What do I do with 3? I have page. Or is the page I have the letter? And how do I read it? I have mysterious page. And pounding. What about this book? I haven't tried it again. But I don't remember there being somewhere here where I could read stuff. Or was there? Like maybe down here? There was a table or a desk with some stuff there. Maybe the desk allows me to read the page? Was it here? Yeah? No. All of that work. What about the ball that bends metal? What about these? What about the maps? Oh, the maps aren't here. They're in the other one. Huh. Huh. Well, let's go around then. Yeah, there was this very metal ribcage. And there's this, which is a rose in a skull. So lots of things that don't mean or don't seem to mean anything. The vault is located on the island of N. Achieved vary. Instructions are each of the marker. Turn every one of them to the on position. This is the final step. So the island of N. Or is it an M? Or Myst? Marker. Switchers. Rose to school. And these are the same bottles. From the other place. Now I gotta remember what knob to press here. Was it this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And go. And this is just a book. Lets me get back to Myst. What about this? Any more books that have stuff in them? It's very hard to read the letters. I imagine it's easier on the remakes. Future Bridge? This doesn't look like anything that I've seen yet. Experiment with the art. Testing the limits. Lamp? This is a lamp. So this is the tower we just saw. Yeah, the stone ship age. So this is the Cog Island. This is just one of the puzzles. No, Bandit. I don't think so. I gotta figure this out, man. What about this one? This one talks about the ship. This age seems to change on its own. It's also important that I check on Sirius and Ekmar. 3 meters is not enough. For the satellite dish? I don't. Could possibly work with 14 instead of completely fatigued. This age seems to have stabilized. Meteors. Okay, this is a keyboard that's in, and this is this island. What about the other island? This one? Cog. Protection. Oh, there are his sons. South Island, where most of my materials are stored. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. Okay, so this is the other island, the island with the that rotates. Insignia of Black Ship. The Black ships have come. The attack was substantial. Away in defeat, I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Okay. But how does that help me? Sometimes a book seems very good and then it's burnt inside. Okay. So I have looked through all of the books. What about these two birds that always respawn? Oh, they're not birds, they're butterflies. Can I follow them? What if I turn this on? Oops. Then come here. Turn half of this on. Then turn this on. Will it help with this? Will it help with this? $50-50? Like each? Oh, I didn't do this switch. I don't like the lack of feedback if I'm doing something wrong or not. Yeah, it clearly lacks the power. And this shows me marker switch diagram, topographical extrusion test. And if I try to enter the 8 things, the message of most importance doesn't... Oh, it does the same thing when I do something that exists. So I'm quite confused. What do I do with this page? Go down here and press this again. Not here, here. Yeah, nothing changes. Okay. I think this is the message. To retrieve the message, but how do I read the message? And how do I figure out what layout to use on this fireplace? Because none of them stand out to me. Oh, not this. It's in one of the burn books, right? And now I'm never gonna figure out again. Okay. So it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have to use a layout that looks like one of the islands? Like maybe this island? Because if that's the case, that's too cryptical. And there's like 200 combinations. Maybe I do all of them. All of the squares, boxes. I've tried that before, I think. $53 is what shows as power when I'm doing the power thing. So maybe this one? Could that be related? I don't think so. Am I gonna try it? Of course. So this. These two. This. Then this. Then this one. And these two. Nope. I don't understand. Now the rest of the stuff's back. Is this a new one? I don't think so. This is for the observatory. What is this? This is the tree, and this is... And I've tried looking through the tower when the tree's up and when the tree's down. But I'm gonna do it again. But I don't see no difference. Ouch. Yeah, it doesn't even change heights here because it's just an image. It isn't actually the tree. And this elevator doesn't seem to have the same sort of mechanic of putting it down and then seeing something else. So I don't know. I don't know why this is called a library. So let's say we have 53 on this side of the power thing. On the other side, we have 15. So this is 15. This is 15. That's 30. 46. But if I try pressing just... I've tried 5 before. I've never tried 7, I don't think. Try to get it to 60. Yeah, but anything that I press on this side makes the power go up and power to spaceship vanish. Do I have to undo something that I did? I love that now it turns on without a match. Go on then. Now it doesn't go up anymore. What? What? This is all the way up. Oh, now it's going up. That's 7, 8, A levels up. Nothing that I can do. Let me go all the way down again. Nope. No. Oh shit. This is annoying. Like, I really want it to be controllable with an easier mechanism. Okay, come down. I thought about this. I just didn't say that was my plan. Ooh, new music. Oh, this makes it go up again. Okay. New island. What about the page I have in my hand? What do I do with that? Okay, new island. Here we go. This is the other book. Maybe I should read the books and then it would tell me stuff that helps me with the puzzles. But I don't. Okay. Here we are. What's this? So we switch sides with this? Does each and every one of them have one? Yeah. Looks like so. Okay. What about this? Okay. Lots of frogs. What about this? Okay. I'm very lost now. This takes us here. I love this island. And this is why we want our water. What's this? Oh, we can go out here. Good. Nice. And look down. Okay, so I imagine I gotta make those things all diverge to this. And pump some water. This is pumping. So this is pumping in. And it should be going this way, right? So this way. This. I can't leave it in the middle. So it comes from here. Because this is where we have... Oh, oh my god. This is very easily confusing as to where you're at. This is where the pump thing is. This is where we came from. And I want it to come from here to here. Go off. Yeah. And then this one. I want this one to come from there. So it is in the right position. And this one, I want it to come from there. So it is also in the right position. Now this goes down. And this, I want you to do this. This one goes to water as well. Can I turn pump down? Apparently not. There's a... What's this? Oh, we can get in. Nothing happens. Okay. Oh, this needs to be in this position. Do I need to repair that? Oh, I should have read that book. Okay, so the first thing I gotta do is this. Somehow. Is something happening? Do I turn this like so and then do this? Nope. Then this goes in here. And I want to diverge it. I guess I don't want it to go. Yeah, but I have it going in the right direction. This is going this way. But if I turn it this way, nothing happens. So let me turn it the other way. And then in here. It's so hard to know where you're at. If you click the wrong thing, you're fucked. Okay. What's that? Oh, this is a thing that I can do. Okay. So this one. See, I clicked the wrong thing. Now I don't know what I'm looking at. I've come from here. So I gotta do this. No, this is the right one. I want it to go like that. And go here. And then this goes here. And then this goes here. So it is in the right position. Only when I pull the lever it doesn't do anything. No. Don't do this to me. What about this? I feel like this one is an issue for us. Or maybe it's good because it goes into water. Maybe I want this like that. And then what comes... This is right. Yeah. Like there's literally no feedback of what's going on. What about now? Nope. What is that tree? Okay, can't click in trees. This doesn't do anything. So now I come back here. This only has two positions, so it's either open or closed. Oh, there's water down here. What's this about? Is it just so I know that water is flowing? Because if I stop it, same thing. Okay, so I don't understand. Water is... There goes my voice again. Pouring down. If I pull this down, sounds of water dripping or something. I'm cold, which is actually funny. And changing that doesn't do anything. And I can't keep this down. I have to be holding it. This comes down here. I have a map, right? Yeah. Spigot. Wait, where am I? The windmill is where I was. Yeah, windmill staircase. Winding staircase. Then I can't get through here. Bridge raising mechanism. I start here. The elevator to the second level that I can't use. Telescoping pipe. Pipe mechanism. And a sunken bridge. Okay, so can I diverge? How do I get out of the map? The water, I am doing this. To here. Nah, it doesn't work. Is the bridge raising mechanism for the sunken bridge? Have I turned this the way I want to? Nope. This comes here. Then where I am is here. The map's confusing because there's stuff above me that I can't see. So here. I want this to go to the left. So like this. And now I'm here. And I want this to go to the right. To the bridge raising mechanism. Like so. Bridge not raised. Does this also need to go? Well, it is. And this is as well. So all things should be coming here. But I can't get it low enough. And the other options are the elevator to the second level. So this switch should come here, which is the second one. This one. Turn it this way. And then turn this one this way. And then turn this one. It is in the right direction. So now why does it not work? Like, the game makes you feel like you should know what you're doing. But I very much don't. Why do I have this option to view that? What's the name of this? I'm looking this up. Channelwood H. And then I can't go back to Myst. That's the worst part. Because then you get locked in a state. I don't even know how to get back to the start. Is it this way? Or is this... Am I at the start now? Is this where I started? No, I started... Supposedly I started here? If I do this and do this, nothing's gonna happen. Okay. First thing, I have a save. I should save more often. But I have a save that I haven't, in which I haven't been to this island so far, so what I could do is save here. Channel wood. And then load the game from before. Oi, Chris. How you doing? Chris, where are you from? Also, if I have already asked you guys some questions, I forget. Didn't know there was an outside level in this game. There's different islands you can go to. Okay, I want to read the book. This book. No, this one's about the cog thing. I want to read the book on the... Is it this one? Nope. This one? No. Or is it? Oh, I think it is. Okay, the hardest one to read is gonna be the one that I want to. Ugh. I have called this age Jennawood, and it's a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined, it is still amazing to see with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I'm eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. Saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. The response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to, it happens to me a lot, to be some sort of ceremonial worship. Tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Ladder. So, okay, so where I slept, start. Ladder. Climbing the ladder. Led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous, but strangely, once inside, I found hut of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very low around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold his head up to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to me to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he's old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the three dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place, if following the best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the human and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action. I suspect that sometimes sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day things changed. The rambling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if it had been there. And the three dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and sleep. He then said we had expected you to come sooner. His actions filled with a sort of immediate dread. When, with much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined. His frail body contained. The three dwellers, this is the hardest word for me, quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each place his hand and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked to the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. The three dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto the lower level of the walkway and carried it away. He was laying down in the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion of the three creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed them. As the strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I have slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn the language soon that I learn more from them. I have lived this world for 3 months off and on. The $3 have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons. I hopefully return with them. However, I'm sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age will be a wonderful experience for them all. And I at least look forward to how Sirius and Nekmar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the three dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the three dwellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow. Much to my dismay upon arriving, after watching Sirius and Ekmar, I see they are handling things very well. Couldn't type earlier when you asked them in Canada. Oh, I love Canada. Oh yeah, you said that you had snow the other day. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence. It was rather remarkable. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures of the lake. Okay. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Future Bridge. Okay, so here we have an actual map. And this is the upper part, I think. And this is the end of it. So this doesn't actually help me. Even now as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. I have shown some of the creatures my journal and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the back. Oh, yeah, okay, so they changed in color like the water did. I had to tell Sirius and Ekmar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although, okay. Yeah, this is just lore. So what do we do? So what do we do here? Okay, so I hear a lot of frogs and birds. And some frogs that sound like... And some... There's a sound that sounds like wood on water. And then here there's a thing. Should I draw? No, this is gonna be painful. Let me find a page. Maybe here. I start here. And then there's a pipe going down to the water. Then the first intersection. Then we go here and there's nothing. Then we go here and there's a Y thing that points. Oops. Yeah. The Y thing points like this. And then it goes to here. Where there's no thing, but it divides into... Now I gotta turn the map upside down. It goes like so. Into a generator. And up here. Yeah, this goes to this. And this doesn't do anything so far. And then here, is it here? Oops. Yeah. Here we have another thing. Turn the map again. Intersection that goes like so. And in here, it's just a pipe that goes into the water. So pipe. And here we go up and like this. And then we meet another one of these. And these goes like so. And it meets with this one, but this one isn't this one. This one is another one. So these two have one that goes like this. And then this goes to another one that has another intersection. And this intersection does same thing, same path. And it goes to bridge. Fallen bridge. This is not a fallen bridge, right? This is the other thing. Pipe something. Telescoping pipe. Yeah. So this is the last thing I gotta do, I hope. And now we're here. And here we gotta do this. Go to the elevator. Elevator. And the elevator doesn't do anything. Oops. But here goes to another turn that comes to another intersection. And this intersection looks like this. And it goes to the winding staircase. That also doesn't work. And then it leads to here. What does all that mean? I wouldn't know. Why doesn't this stay down? I don't understand. And then doing that doesn't change anything here. Or the sound. So the guide's saying that I should pay attention to the sounds doesn't help. Does this change when I do this? No, it doesn't. But now the sound's different. Now there is a sound. And now there isn't. So I was thinking the opposite of what I should have thought. Yeah, because now the engine is on. And the thing is open. Or I guess now it's open, but I thought it was closed before, so when it's in the opposite position of what I want, let me try to make a diagram of this. So lever to this side makes the water flow this way. And lever to this side, oops, makes the water flow this way. Now let's try. Okay, I gotta diverge the water to here. Because I want to take it to the elevator. So now I need it here. And here. And here. Oops. Well. Here. And now this should be on. Good. Good. Progress. Okay. It's very hard to navigate. What does this take me to? Nothing, apparently. What about here? Okay, what about here? Jars? in here. I'm kind of sad that everything's destroyed. Like, the Lord tells of a beautiful place, and then oh, also that opens that. Good, good. What time is it? Okay, it's way past 8:30. So the stream has had 2 hours already. I'm gonna stop this here. And I'm gonna call this one progress, because we have had progress. Did I click new game? Streamers. Okay, now at least I know what to do. Oh my god, I can't believe I clicked. There's an autosave. It has to have autosaved. No, but now it has autosaved. It has autosave here? What was the time? Calm down, everybody calm down. I know what I'm doing. I work in this shit. It's gonna have an autosave. Like, when was the last time that it saved? 10 minutes ago. So is the elevator already working? No. But now I know what to do. Or maybe a little bit. Yeah. Because this has to go here. This... Oops. This has to go here. Then this has to go here. And this is gonna be work. Well, it isn't. So I missed something. Nah, this is right. Is this right? No. About this. This is right. So now it's working. Yeah. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Crisis averted. And what did I do? I also opened one door. Oh, I haven't come here before. So let's avoid that. I want the place where there was a lever. Was it here? Was it here? No, here. Nope. Okay, but now I know how to get here, at least. So we are doing progress, like I said. Was it here? It's so confusing moving around. My streamer can handle crisis flawlessly. Thank you. I have a good memory of things that I did, not of places, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for your support. And I'm sorry, Chris, that you joined a little late. Everett, I don't know you're there yet still, but I'm gonna be back on Friday. Yeah. And I'm loving this game, so I'm gonna continue to play it because I don't know. It's just I feel like it's Well paced. I'm just too slow at it. But I like it and I like the challenge. So I'll see you guys on Friday if you come. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. A good night for you. And thank you again for watching. Bye bye, everyone. Oh, I'm gonna save before I quit. Progress. Yay. Good night. Thank you, Epic DJ. Bye bye. I saved.